Hey out there, Slot Car Land. How's everybody doing this fine weekend? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope this finds everybody happy and healthy and getting ready for the slot car season and fall and all that other, and the holiday season and all that other good kind of stuff. So, and racing season. It is racing season. It is slot car racing season, that is. So, that's what we're talking about today. We are announcing the 2022-2023 Central Washington Championship Series. This year's series, we're going to be hopefully get a lot more people involved this year. Get everybody back that we kind of tailored off with last year. And I'm going to talk to you about how I'm going to tape it this year and what classes we're running this year and the schedule. So let's get on with it. First off, I'm going to tape things a little different this year. I've started a new job, if you guys didn't know, and I have to commute now to get to work. I love my new job. It's great. It's more money. But I have about a half an hour drive. So by the time I get off work, by the time I get home, get settled, get done, it's already 6 o'clock. I've only got 3 hours before I go to bed. I got to fit everything I want to do within those 3 hours, be with my family, have dinner, maybe work on the slot cars a little bit, watch a little TV, you know, all that kind of stuff in a 3-hour window. And it was taking way too long editing the other videos. Last season, it got monotonous towards the end of the season, and it just, I don't think it was coming out very well. So what I'm going to do this year is we're going to do 2 videos for each race weekend. One will be what I'm going to call a featured race, which you'll see the entire race, all the heats, all that good garbage. And then there'll be a recap video that'll highlight the other 2 races, and then it'll highlight the results, the point standings, and all that kind of stuff. So there'll be 2 videos. One that'll have a full race. I'll pick the best one of the weekend where we had the most action, or some of the best accidents, or whatever. Or, you know, maybe it's one of the newer classes, because we'll get into that. Maybe I'll show that one the first time or whatever. So we'll just do that. I'll just pick the best of the. I'm going to tape all 3 like I used to, because that's the easy part. And then I'll pick the best race of the weekend. I'll review all 3 races, and I'll go, that's probably the best one. I'll show you guys that one, and then we'll do a highlight reel of the other 2, along with where all the points stand, the standings for the weekend, where everybody stands, after a couple of races, the total point standings and all that good kind of stuff. So that's how we're going to show it this year. My goal with the racing eventually is to be able to live stream everything for you guys. That is what I'm currently working on. I want to get a laptop and a couple of webcams and be able to just go to the track that we're at, use their Wi-Fi, set everything up, and just live stream everything, so there will be no editing involved or anything, and you guys will see the whole day, everything that goes on in between races, in between heats, all the laughter, all the jokes, all the talking, all that kind of stuff. That's my goal with the race action here soon. Hopefully there's some plans in the works to be able to get that done, get the money to be able to get that, and hopefully we can pull that off. Hopefully maybe next season we will be able to start live streaming racing for you guys, so you guys can see the whole day. I want at least 2 webcams, one for an overhead shot and one for a shot of the screen. Maybe even 3, one down low, so it'll be like 3 separate screens up, and you guys can watch the whole action and all that kind of stuff. And you can just glance over at the scoreboard, see where everybody's standing and all that kind of stuff. So that's my goal with the racing action. Hopefully we can get that done here soon and be all of that kind of stuff. So let's get into this season. Let's start with the classes. We're running 6 classes once again. 2 classes a weekend plus the Promoter's Choice race. That's each class will be run 4 times, twice here. We're only down to 2 racetracks. Well, technically 3 racetracks, 2 houses. Hopefully 4 racetracks, 2 houses. Hopefully the 3x5 build will be up, done, and at least done enough for us to be able to race on it. And we'll have a couple of races on the 3x5 build this year as well. So hopefully that'll be in there. But definitely 3 tracks, 2 houses. Hopefully we can get Nick involved, and we can go down to the Tri-Cities and run on his track, hopefully. So hopefully we'll get that in there, and maybe we can get Jim and Kyle back in it so we can get those other 2 tracks back in the series. Mark will be back racing with us this year. He didn't race with us last year because of the whole COVID thing. He's back. He'll be back running with us. His track is no longer in existence, which sucks. I loved his racetrack. Very cool track. But he tore his down, so we're not. He's going to be racing, but we're not going to be racing at his house. So that kind of sucks there. But outside of that, it's going to be a great year. So let's talk about classes. First off, we have, of course, Stock T-Jet. Stan is the two-time and undefeated T-Jet champ. He has not lost a race in 2 seasons. That's 8 race wins total. Somebody needs to put a stop to it, and hopefully it'll be me. But we'll have to check it out. The cars in this class have to either be a stock NOS T-Jet or the early 2000s model motoring cars are legal in this class. You may run silicone rear tires. They have to fit the stock hub. All other parts in this car have to be stock. You may tear the motor plate apart to polish the gears, but they have to be stock gears. You may not balance the armature. You may polish the commutator, but you cannot balance the armature. So that is our stock T-Jet class. So very cool. The body has to either be an original Aurora car or a replica of an original Aurora car, i.e. a model motoring, or i.e. like a model motoring body, a new Aurora body, a 3R body, but it has to be one that represents one that was built in the day. It doesn't have to be necessarily be one from the day, kind of like my GTO. This is a road race replica body, but it is a replica of an original Aurora body. So that is the T-Jet class. So hopefully somebody can take Stan out there. Once again, we are running the Freight class. If you guys want to know the rules for our Freight class, they are exactly the same as the Freight in Ferndale. Go check out the rules there at the Freight in Ferndale. If you guys want to see what the rules are for this, we do allow the WizJet chassis in this class. So that is part of that as well. So outside of anything, they don't allow that in the individual race at the Freight, but we do allow it within our class here. So Freight class once again this year, where Elijah was the first champ and I am the defending champ. So we're going to see if somebody repeats or if we have a third year with a third different champ in this class. So we'll have to see what happens this year with the Freight class cars. Very cool there. Once again, in the third class, once again, we are running the Auto World Thunderjet 500 Ultra Gs. Really nice cars, really fun to run. We wanted to run these one more season just to see where everybody can take these cars. They were really flying around the racetrack towards the end of last season. We're going to have to see how they do this year. They have to be a stock car. You may run a different rear tire on the car, but it has to fit the stock hub. We found some really cool tires that fit these stock hubs in different sizes at Jag Hobby. So if you want to go check that out, go check it out there under their Super Tire link there on their website. But they fit really, really well. You get really good sizes, a range of sizes to be able to run. The other thing that we have changed with this class this year is you no longer have to run the stock Aurora Auto World body. We're allowing any posted body car to be able to run on your Auto World body this year. So you can run a T-Jet body, you can run a model motoring, you can run a new Aurora, you can run a resin casted body. As long as the posts are casted in the car, you cannot run a body that you have to install posts on. It has to already be casted into the body for the post. So you can run any posted T-Jet body on our Auto World class. That's a little change that Stan wanted to throw out on this for this season. So that is the Auto World class where Elijah, I believe, is the defending champ in that class. This will be the second year for that class. We'll see if Elijah can repeat or if somebody can come up and take his throne with the Auto World class championship there. Next class up is a new class. So next up is our new class. We ditched the TR3s. We're already running a super fast car already. So we all decided to get rid of the TR3 cars. They were really fast, really quick, and they were kind of if they got wrecked, they were hard to Some people had issues with them not running right after they wrecked, and a bunch of other stuff. So what we did this year is we stuck with Jag, but we are running the DK4. That's this one right here, the can motored T-Jet style chassis with wide tires all the way around. And we're running the same bodies that we ran on the TR3s. So they have to be a late model, stock car, race car style body. And you may run weight on these cars. So no traction magnets, but you can run weight. It's going to be at your discretion how much and where the weight is placed, whether it's on the body, on the chassis, on top, on the sides. That's up to you. There is no weight limit. And we're going to see how this works. We're going to have to see if somebody can conquer this class. Very cool cars, very sweet. I'm working on mine right now. I got my wheels and tires on there, and I'm working on my weight on the body right now. I got to lower the front end on this car a little bit too. So very cool, very cool. That's going to be a fun class to see how that turns out. That will be first weekend. We'll be with those cars, and we'll have to see what everybody came up with and all that kind of stuff. So next class up is our Tyco 44X2 without traction magnets with NASCAR bodies. We brought these back again this year to run these again. I think, let me see, let me reference the Bible here. Yeah, where Elijah took the championship last year. So Elijah is the defending champ in this class as well. Stan finished second, Aiden finished third. So very cool cars. Once again, stock everything on these cars. NASCAR body, can be anything from a Cup car to the Craftsman trucks to the Nationwide cars. And then you can run any rear tire as long as they fit the stock hub. Once again, we found some really good tires at Jag Hobbies that fit the Tyco cars in varying sizes to help you guys get your cars lower to the racetrack. And once again, you can run weight in these cars. You can or can't. Really, it depends on the car. Shaden was running the number 22 Ward Burton Pontiac car without weight in his car, and he did fairly well. So we'll have to see how that turns out. I've done a lot of work to my car. This is my car this year. I'm going to run the Thunderbird this year. I was running the Craftsman truck last year, so we're going to run and see how this runs this year, and see if Elijah can defend his title, or whether someone else is going to come up and take that title from him this year. So last but not least, once again, we are running our unlimited magnet car class. Anything goes, let's put it this way, any chassis goes. You can run anything from a Viper to a Fusion to a Patriot, to P3 Patriot, or a Storm, or or the Direwolf, or whatever you want to run. Whatever own motor you want to run, whatever traction magnets, whatever motor magnets, whether you want to run independent front ends, it's all up to you. It has to be a stock over-the-counter parts, no customizing, no drilling of the chassis or anything either. It has to be a stock car, but you can do whatever you want, any combo you want, any armature you want, any traction magnets you want, whatever. So once again, I'm running my I'll be running the Viper Sportsman chassis with my upgraded traction magnets. So we'll have to see how that turns out. Once again, Elijah will be running, or Shaden will be running the Patriot that I'm currently working on. And Stan is the defending champ in that class. He won it with his Fusion car, which I'm gonna have to borrow that from him so we can do a review of that car. Shaden finished second. With his Wizard Patriot, so hopefully he can do that again. And then Elijah finished third in that class, even though he thought he sucked. He ended up finishing third with his Jag, not a TR3 or it's a TR3 GT. So that's what he was running in that class. So wide variety of cars. We had those three: my Sportsman Viper. Both John and Brian were running the Viper. I can't remember which Viper they were running. The baseline next up Viper from the Sportsman is what they were running. So wide range of cars. We're going to have to see how that all works out again this year and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be starting this season here at my house on the 9th of October. Will be race 1, and then every race, it'll be every 2 weeks, with the exception of the month of November and the month of December. We're only running 1 race in November and 1 race in December this year. That's just how the things played out with the schedule and Thanksgiving weekend and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have 2 races in October. The one in November will be the 13th here at my house. The one in December will be on the 11th at Stan's house. And then we'll be back the 15th and 29th of January. And then we'll be back on the every 2 week schedule until April 23rd, where we'll finish the season off at Stan's house. So hopefully I'll be able to do some pre-race stuff for you guys this year. I'll do some live pre-race stuff. Try to get to know everybody. Look at the cars, look at what everybody's doing, and all that kind of stuff. So like I was saying, hopefully we'll be doing some live stuff prior to each race weekend, talking to the guys, finding out what they're doing, showing you guys everybody's setups and all that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout for those. Hopefully I'll remember to do them, and we'll have some fun and all that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout. The next video, we're going to finish Shaden's Wizard. I have the parts ordered and they have been shipped. I also ordered a new body for that car because his got wrecked, got tore up a little bit last season, so we ordered a new body. So we'll be showing you guys how to mount that. We'll be installing the motor brushes and the motor brush springs, and we'll see if that car is working right. Hopefully it is. If not, we may have to order a new armature for that car. Hopefully not. Hopefully the motor brushes, hopefully swapping the armature with the other car and putting these motor brushes in will be we'll fix that problem. So those are on the way. They were got an email today saying they were shipped, so hopefully they'll be here by Monday, Tuesday-ish. So that'll be in the next video. We'll be back working on his Wizard car, getting it ready to go for the upcoming season. Hopefully get it all back together. We'll put it on the dyno, see how it runs, take it to the track, do some laps on the track, start breaking in those motor brushes a little bit, and get that car ready for him to run in this season. So that'll be next week's video. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully I'll get you some, hopefully we'll have another episode of Slot Car News soon. I've been kind of looking for some information on the interwebs and on Facebook and all that kind of stuff, announcements and new stuff and all that kind of stuff, so be on the lookout for that. Hopefully we'll get one of those soon. And we'll just keep on trucking. I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming season. I hope you guys like how we're going to do it this year. And I'll hopefully, not by showing you all the races, hopefully the live stuff will give you guys a little look in a little bit and see how things run, and give you guys a little extra there. And hopefully we'll have some really good race action to show you the featured race, which I'm going to call the featured race. And then we'll show you the highlights of the other 2 and all of the point standings and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys like the videos. I hope you guys keep having fun. I hope you guys keep racing slot cars. I hope you guys have made some good friends in the hobby, because there's a lot of great people out there in this hobby. And hope you guys have some people to race with within your area. If not, just kind of put out some feelers. Hopefully maybe there's a group close by, a town that's close by you can go race at, or make friends, or try and get something started in your own area and put out some feelers there and try and get something going. So hopefully you guys can find that, because it's great to have a great group of people around you to have fun with and race cars with and be able to do it on a regular basis like we do. So that's hopefully you guys can find that. So hope you guys enjoyed the videos. We will hope you guys are doing well, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. So remember to keep that pin on the slot, the wheels on the downside. Keep racing slot cars. I'm out. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.